Good morning to you, Ruben.
Good morning. It is what's this? Wednesday, right?
Yeah, it is.
Midweek.
Midweek.
We're already on the 8th. Okay, this month is
Katama guy. It has 5 weeks. Don't forget that.
No, I won't even feel it. Trust me.
Yeah.
January, not with me.
You are not worried.
Yeah, no.
Genuine worry.
We're just loving the way it's going. Already 1 week gone into this year.
Yeah.
It is still a brand new year.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. Now, this afternoon we expect to see a game. That's as Kabwe Warriors hosting Zanaco Football Club.
Okay.
Yes, so it's going to be played in Kabwe, Godfrey Kashitali Stadium. And Kabwe Warriors are coming from good form heading into this game with some good form.
That, like they're coming from a victory.
Yes.
That will give them some morale to get into this game.
And they're playing a team that has not won in their last 8 or 9 games or so in all competitions. And it's going to be interesting to see what changes the administrative leave given to Numba and Kaindu do to Zanaco, if the players are going to be motivated to play for the badge, or maybe the coaches that have taken charge on an interim basis are going to just do the magic and bring back the team. These were the goalkeeper coach. The goalkeeper coach was being elevated as well. Then also the trainer has also been elevated. So it's they've been part of the setup at Zanaco Football Club for quite a long time, and they know the system. They know how things have been run at Zanaco. So in the interim, they'll be taking charge of the team as they wait for the appointment of the coach. So we wait to see if that is going to work out. But for now, yes, it's the only option that they have. These will be the coaches that are going to sit on that technical bench for Zanaco as they take on Kabwe Warriors. So it's all to play for both teams. Zanaco will be aiming to win so that they get out of the relegation zone. It's not looking good for them at the moment, so they would want to bounce back and just do better in this game. So all the best to the two teams.
All the best, and obviously Zanaco are looking for a win in this game.
Yes.
And Kabwe Warriors are looking for a continuity of winning.
Yeah.
So let's see how that will pan out.
Yes. Now, the CAF Awards 2019, are you aware?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm just getting it from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had the CAF Awards last night, and we had 3 contenders for that award. The top 3, that's Riyad Mahrez, Man City, and Algeria. We had also Mo Salah, Egypt, and Liverpool. Then Sadio Mane as well, Senegal, Liverpool. So these were the 3 that were up for the African Player of the Year. And we have a winner. Can you guess who won?
Not right now. I'm not good at guessing.
All right.
I might just go the other way.
All right. Yeah. So the winner, the African Player of the Year award, went to Sadio Mane, Liverpool, and Senegal. I think the consensus, yes, I think everyone had agreed that this was his year to win the award. Having tried 3 previous occasions and not been successful, I think at the 4th time calling, he comes out tops and he wins. So he's been consistent. He's been on that podium for the past 3 seasons, and this was his 4th. So he's done so well, and this time around he was crowned the African Player of the Year. Senegal and Liverpool. African Interclub Player of the Year went to Yusuf Belaili, Algeria, and Esperance. So Belaili, if you remember the Zambia-Algeria game, he scored one of the goals during that game that Zambia lost by.
Among the 5 goals.
Yeah, he was among those. So Jamil Belmed was voted African Men's Coach of the Year, Algeria, and he's from Algeria as well. Then African Youth Player of the Year went to Aklaf Akim. So we had Batson Daka and Mwepo as well nominated, but they couldn't make the final 3. So the young man plays for Borussia Dortmund. Is from Morocco. He's done so well, I think, this season. So it's one of those that we expected to see. Then African Men's National Team of the Year went to Algeria for winning the Africa Cup of Nations.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that one I can agree, because they are the current African Cup of Nations.
Yeah.
So that makes them number 1 in Africa?
No. They are number 2. Senegal still number 1. They have many points compared to Algeria. It should be Algeria should be 3rd or somewhere there. We should have Senegal, Tunisia. Then I think they should come in. I think Nigeria or somewhere there. Then Algeria should be 4th, if I'm not mistaken. So they are not the number 1, but they accumulated a lot of points in terms of them just going top or going up in terms of the standing. So we end the year with Senegal being the best team in Africa. They ended the year 2019 as the best team. Then the best Football Federation of Football Association Award went to Egypt. The African Women's Team of the Year went to Cameroon. Zambia as well were competing, but they couldn't make the final three.
Couldn't make the final three?
No, I think we had Nigeria, South Africa, and we had Nigeria, South Africa, and Cameroon. But Cameroon, I think they did massively well, and they're also in the running to qualify for the Olympics. They'll be playing Zambia, and I thought maybe Zambia, Cameroon should have been there because also that's a big tournament that they'll be heading to. But in terms of rankings, Zambia is way below Cameroon and also below, the other teams, Nigeria, South Africa. So maybe deserved by Cameroon. Then African Women's Coach of the Year went to Deseli Ellis of South Africa. She's one of the best coaches in Africa, and she's done so well.
She's very energetic still.
Yeah, and also she outplays even the men. Ask some coaches, they'll let you know.
When it comes to fitness, right?
No. In terms of how she tactical approach, I think she's done so well. She's on point. South Africa's been doing so well. They've been consistent, except for the time they failed to beat Botswana. I think maybe they needed a fresh approach to the game because Botswana maybe must have started them for them to beat them during the Olympic qualifiers. Then the goal of the year went to Riyad Mahrez against Nigeria at the AFCON. That goal was the winner. 90 minutes. 90 minutes, yes, he scored and the game ended.
and you know what?
And Idris Mbombo was in the running for that as well.
Yeah. A lot of people thought maybe that game will end on a draw.
Yes,
Towards the end, no wonder they say ball at 90 minutes.
Ball at 90, yeah. Then Asata Oshara was voted the Women's Player of the Year. She's from Nigeria and she plays for Barcelona. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations to all the winners out.
Yes, and African Crowd President of the Year award. TP Mazembe President Moise Katumbi was voted and was given the award. Yeah, it's good to see him picking such an award. It's quite interesting. The best 11: Andre Onana, Akrif Hakim, Khalidou Koulibaly, Joel Matip, Serge Aurier of he plays in England. Then Riyad Mahrez, Idrissa Gana Gueye among those. Then Hakim Ziyech, the Moroccan, Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. These were the best 11 that we have in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least I can see some of them that I can count to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
Aubameyang, Salah is one of them as well.
Sadio.
And the list is. I'm just surprised there's no Zambian there.
Wow, I think we didn't do so well. We
didn't
do so well. We didn't even qualify for the AFCON. Yes, maybe even our teams didn't do so well in terms of continental football. Mm-hmm. So maybe they deserve.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah, indeed. All right, so we'll be back again at 10:20 and 14:20 for more of the 24/7 Sports Chat. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to Oliver and everyone else that was part of the 24/7 Sports Chat. We'll be back. Stay tuned and remember, sports is money.